Welcome to your resident list page. This is your central location for managing residents, sending scheduled messages, customizing intake and chart fields, and tracking resident leads on your waitlist. At the top of the page, you'll find key statistics such as the total number of staff, residents, and open beds. To update the number of available spots in your house, simply click Add More Spots. If you click the green Send Message to Residents button, you can create formatted messages to send immediately or schedule for a specific date and time. You can select which residents will receive the message and track when the message is opened. The gray box on the right lets you download resident data, allowing you to specify which residents and data elements to include, such as charges, demographics, documents, or diagnoses. You can also review or re-download previous data exports. In the main section of the page, you'll see different tabs to navigate various views. By default, the active residents list is displayed. This view shows active residents' general information, entry date, and financial details. Clicking the chart icon next to a resident's name takes you directly to their individual chart. Additionally, you can color code a resident's chart by clicking their name or the color square beside it. There are two ways to add new residents. First, send intake form to new resident. Click this button, provide the resident's email address, and enter details like their rent amount, due date, frequency, entry date, and referral source. Once submitted, the resident will receive an email with a secure link to complete their intake form. After they submit the form, their information will automatically populate in their resident chart. The second way is to click Add New Resident. This option opens the intake form for you to fill out directly. Enter details like the resident's name, date of birth, sobriety date, drug history, referral source, contacts, and insurance information. Only basic fields, such as first and last name, date of birth, sobriety date, and drug history, are required. Custom fields you've created will also appear here. Once the form is submitted, the resident's chart becomes active and accessible. Throughout your dashboard, you'll notice buttons in the top right corner of various sections. These allow you to export data or generate printouts. For instance, you can create a contacts sheet printout for active residents, showing their names, photos, and phone numbers. This can be displayed in the house for residents and staff to view. You can print it or export it as a PDF. In the Dismissed Residents tab, you'll see a list of inactive or dismissed residents. This includes their names, entry and dismissal dates, dismissal reasons, and financial statuses, for example, current or past due charges. You can still access their charts by clicking the chart icon on the right. The Resident Leads/Waitlist tab helps you maintain a list of upcoming residents. By clicking Add New, you can input information such as name, phone number, email, acceptance date, and any relevant notes. From this list, you can quickly begin the intake process by clicking the green Start Intake button, which opens the intake form pre-filled with their details. The Rooms and Beds tab helps you visualize the organizational view of your house's rooms and beds, as well as assign residents to those beds and reserve a bed for an incoming resident. On the right side of the page, you'll find Settings and Configuration tabs, starting with the option to customize your house's intake and custom chart fields to fit your specific needs, as well as the settings where you can specify the default rent settings and referral sources for residents. This page is designed to make managing residents and their data straightforward and efficient. Let's get started.